The UN Climate Conference in Lima has ended in familiar territory, a compromise that everyone agrees to, but no one's really crazy about. Once again, it was the divide between developed and developing nations that led to the latest agreement, which critics have called watered down. And why exactly are so many people perceiving the latest compromise as weak? Well, all the revisions probably haven't helped. Those revisions took out the 2 degrees Celsius limit on global climate increase, which has been the UN's goal since the Copenhagen Conference in 2009. As The Guardian points out, the draft presented Sunday morning made no mention of industrialized countries' responsibility toward the small island states which are under threat from being drowned by rising seas. And it took delegates an extra 2 days to come up with the weekend compromise, working overnight Saturday well past Friday's original deadline. But even though the agreement has disappointed many, it's not exactly the end of the world, at least not just yet. Lima's conference was intended to lay the groundwork for next year's conference in Paris, where all 190 countries are expected to agree on a final, legally binding agreement on climate change.
So the setting of the targets is critically important to set that long-term signal so that industry can respond to it.
Now, the remaining hope is that countries will be able to strengthen the drafted agreement between now and that conference next year, starting on November 30th. For Newsy, I'm Sebastián Martinez.